The HTC One Max becomes official even though we really don't know who's it for. Some LG Flex press render surface, and man, this phone is really curved. And could it be that we really are getting the Nexus 5 tomorrow? I'm Jaime Rivera, and if phones keep getting bigger, by this time in 2 years you'll probably have to be buying a trolley along for it. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's start today off with some interesting news, as Microsoft has even brought us more details of Windows Phone 8 GDR3. As it turns out, we get some car settings for driving, we get the added live tile settings and layouts for 1080p displays, and we also get the obvious support to the Snapdragon 800 processor. Finally, an awesome processor being supported from Windows Phone out of the box. But even more interesting, man, if you can't wait and you want to try it on your current device right now, there's a link in the description for a full tutorial from our own Adam Lane on how to get it done now. So follow the link and give it a try. Now let's talk about some more interesting news from Google, as the company is apparently working on this mobile metering tool with the idea of giving you points the more you share with them from your phone. And even though we still don't know exactly what the incentive is here, we don't know what they're planning to give you. It just begs to wonder, exactly what would you like to share with Google, and exactly what would you like to get as a prize? Leave us a comment. I would love a free Nexus device. Speaking of Google, we get the first leaked video of Android 4.4 KitKat running on a Nexus 5, even though it says Keyline Pi on the settings. We know what the name is going to be, but still we know what features we're getting on KitKat. There's no need to mention them again on this video. We've talked about it before, but it just looks so aesthetically like Jelly Bean that it's hard to actually tell that it's different, except for the wallpaper actually. But anyways, apparently rumors have it that Google is going to silently launch 4.4 and the Nexus 5 tomorrow, as we talked about on a couple of videos ago. So we're still not sure if we can confirm this, but obviously we will be having an editorial roundtable whenever this news becomes official. So stay tuned till tomorrow, even though we really think it's going to happen by end of month. LG is up next with the rumors, as we've got the first press renders of the LG Flex, and man, this is the most flexible thing I've ever seen, up to the point where I can't really get the point of this flexible phone. But still, at least this is more of a traditional flex phone like the Nexus 5 or the Galaxy Nexus, where it's from top to bottom and not from side to side like the Galaxy Round. And obviously we are expecting to get this phone by the end of this month, probably early next month, with the same specifications of the G2, so stay tuned. And finally, for the hot, the interesting news of the day, the HTC One Max has just been announced, and yes, we've been under embargo for the last 7 days, and our review is already live. Make sure you watch it from Michael Fisher. But, interesting, this is a 5.9-inch HTC One, pretty much in everything in the internals, except that it's got the camera of the One Mini, meaning this is really not a better phone like the Galaxy Note 3 is compared to the Galaxy S4. This is just the bigger HTC One with some lukewarm specs of the One Mini, which we really cannot understand what the point of this phone is. It is a good phone, it performs great and all, but this is probably the biggest phone I've ever seen. If we move away the Ultra from Sony, the Xperia Ultra. But anyways, that leads me to the question of the day. Watch Michael's video and tell us, would you buy the HTC One Max? In my particular case, I don't mind putting up with a big phone as long as I get some added benefits. I hate TouchWiz, don't get me wrong, I don't like the Galaxy Note 3, but I love the multi-window support and I love all the multitasking features. But if the only thing that the phone does is be big, then there's really no point in having it. But leave us a comment, would you buy the One Max? Friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news early or before this video gets filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.